Everybody's for small, the unconventional attorney. Today I want to talk about why estate planning webinars are a bad idea. Before I get to that though, I want to remind you, if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, you can subscribe by going to theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter. Okay, first things first, if you're watching this and you were just like a normal person, not a law firm owner, you can keep watching. But this is not about estate planning. This is about finding people that need estate planning and helping them get their estate planning. This is for all of you estate planning law firm owners out there in the world that are doing webinars, that are being taught to do webinars, that think webinars are a good idea, or seminars as well. I want to talk to you about why I think it's a bad idea. Now, I will start by saying this. If you have created a scenario where webinars or seminars are working for you, I think that's great. I want you to know though that I'm probably getting clients that you could be getting if you stopped doing webinars and seminars, okay? All right, so I'm friends with a bunch of attorneys, a bunch of estate planning attorneys in particular, and I saw someone today post on their personal profile that they were doing a webinar, and all the things that you're going to learn, the 7 ways to do this, how to avoid lawsuits, blah, 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 these kinds of things. The things that we are taught to put into our Facebook posts when we are trying to host a webinar. I am curious to find out how many people show up for that webinar, how many people how many people register, how many people did show up, and how many people actually hire, and take that into account of the time that's put in to that webinar. And I think what most people will find is that over time, they're putting in an inordinate amount of time and inordinate amount of money for returns that are lackluster and returns that don't compound over time, okay? So if you don't know as well, the way that the webinar works is you sort of put out some things. You say, I'm going to teach you a class. I'm going to teach you some stuff. And you teach some things about estate planning. And at the end, you ask people you let people know if they want to learn more, or if they want to create an estate plan, they book a time to talk with you. Okay. They book a conversation. Sometimes people will try to sell straight from the webinar, which is, I think, a better idea than having people book like consultations. Just sell the trust plan right there if you're going to do it. But most people will book a consultation where they'll have another hour-long conversation with that same person, and then hopefully they sign up, okay? I think these are bad ideas for many, many different reasons. I'm going to get to the biggest reason, the best reason first, and then I'll tell all of the secondary or those sort of ancillary reasons after that, okay? Here's the biggest reason why. There are hundreds of thousands of people out there in the world right now, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people in your town right now that already know that they need estate planning. They already know that they want estate planning. They are looking for someone to help them create an estate plan right now. They don't need to be convinced about getting an estate plan. They don't need to be educated about the benefits of estate planning. They know that they need something right now. They're ready to hire someone right now. What the webinar fails to do is capture those people, which I would consider to be the most low-hanging fruit out there. These people want to hire you. They want to pay you. They're begging for someone to help them. They're just looking for someone that they can trust, and you are making them jump through this extra hoop of watching or joining or coming to a webinar that's like a week away or 4 days away or 5 days away. They want to talk to somebody right now. Those people that are ready to hire people right now that don't need convincing are calling me, are booking times with me, because I am giving them a little mini webinar almost every single day. And I'm telling them, if you're ready to talk, go here and book a time. Okay? I'm giving them little nuggets of information. I'm giving them little things that they are probably interested in. And I'm telling them, if they want help specifically for themselves, go here and book a time to talk to me, to hire me. This is the biggest problem that I see with the webinar. You're making them you're making them jump through not just one step, but many, many steps. You're making them go to the webinar registration page. You're making them enter their information. You're making them remember that the webinar is at a certain time and a certain date in the future. You're making them show up. You're making them sit through the whole thing. You're making them then hear a sales pitch at the end, and then you are hoping that they take some additional action, which is booking a call, then showing up for the call, right? Not losing the momentum of the webinar between the webinar and the actual call. All of these different things, when in fact, you could just be capturing people who are ready to sign up right now, who will book a time to talk with you right now, who will pay you right now, okay? So if you are doing a webinar, I'm not saying quit doing the webinars, although I'm kind of saying quit doing the webinars. What I'm saying is there's probably a better way or a different way that you might want to explore, because those people that are sort of following what I'm doing and doing what I'm doing, they are capturing those people that you're missing out on, okay? That's reason number one. Gosh, I don't even know if I need to say any other reason other than that when it comes to webinars. Again, I think that you are tapping in. So another reason I don't like webinars, they're too long, right? You're gonna be talking about things that people don't care about. You're gonna be asking them to sit through things that they don't care about. The way I do it is like I said, I don't have many webinars. I just create content, little snippets, little sound bites, little tricks, little tidbits, right? Things that people are interested in, that they can hit right now, that they can get the answers to their questions right now. And then they can, again, book with me right now. So what you don't get with webinars is too long. It's too boring, you know? People don't want to sit through an hour-long presentation about estate planning because it's just really difficult to make it that far. My estate planning consultations last like 20 minutes. I hit all the things that I need to hit in 20 minutes because you can get people specific information. So that's reason number two. Reason number three that I don't like webinars, I think you just attract the wrong kind of person. Again, you're trying to get people in that are not interested, that are on the fence, and there's just so many people that are not on the fence. Okay, that's it. So if you are creating webinars for your estate planning practice, or really for any practice at all, unless you're direct selling from the webinar, I would try something different. And I have some ideas. And the people that are using these ideas are having tremendous success, okay? Some of those ideas I talk about in my newsletter, which you can get by going to theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter. You can also probably track me down and just talk to me about it, okay? That's it. As always, to wrap up, I don't like webinars. They are too slow. They're not capturing the right people. They're a waste of time. They don't have a good return on investment. Oh, that's the other thing too, by the way. Okay, that's the other thing. They're not evergreen, okay? You're not gonna be able to run your webinar over and over and over again, by the way. So this little tidbit, if you stuck around this long, this is a great nugget. When I make a piece of content, it lives forever. I'm still getting YouTube comments. I'm still having people call me and ask me about videos that I made a year ago, 18 months ago. Those things live on. People find them. The webinar that you're doing, it's a one-off. You know, after you do the webinar, you got to try to get people right back into your webinar all over again, doing the same salesy stuff, doing the same sign-up stuff. It's lost, okay? When you create content, when you push it out there to the world, it lives forever. All right, that's it. Okay, as always, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for everything. Hope you have a great Thursday. Hope you have a great 2021. Hopefully you have a great Q2. Hopefully you have a great everything, okay? It's got me fired up. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. There's a lot of possibilities out there as a law firm owner, and you deserve it all, okay? That's it. Talk to you later. See ya.